welcome to my channel. It is Tuesday the 10th of July. I'm going to do a what I eat in a day, and I'm hoping to do an SP day, so I'll sort of see how it goes. But I did one yesterday, and I do always feel better when I do them. I just feel less bloated, even though I still feel really bloated from the heat. I just feel less. I feel less heavy, even though I don't know if that will reflect in the scales tomorrow, but we will see. So yeah, I'm just going to do a video of what in a day. But first of all, I want to say thank you. I haven't had a chance to reply to the messages. I'm going to try and do that later. But thank you to everyone who's left me messages and sent me DMs over on Instagram and on my actual video, on my last video, when I had a bit of an honest chat and having a bit of a wobble. I'm fine. Since then I have been completely on it, and I'm definitely feeling a little bit more motivated. I just think it's just been, I've had a bit of, I wouldn't say stress, but I guess it's stress for me at the moment, and I guess that's kind of built up and that, and just going out was kind of, I don't know what it is, but I feel totally back on it, and I'm feeling motivated. How that reflects tomorrow at weigh-in, I don't know, but I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing. I've only got a social event on Sunday, which is hopefully going to be here, that is just a birthday tea for my mum and like us and the in-laws, and hopefully if the weather's nice we're going to do a little Barbie, so that'd be good because I can do the food. My mum's really good anyway. My mother-in-law's doing like quiche and everything, which will be just literally just eggs and how we would do a crustless quiche. That's how she makes it, because my father-in-law doesn't like cheese, so she does a cheeseless crustless quiche. Sometimes she does a cheese one, but again she wouldn't add loads of cheese anyway. I'm just gonna have some breakfast. It is literally just mushrooms and ham because I haven't got much in, and I was to have some cereal, but I thought I might save my healthy extra B's and have them later. But I just want something quick and easy, but also like filling, because where are we going today, Ralph?
Food shop.
We're going to food shop. We're off to Aldi. It's not on our doorstep. It's a good 40 minutes drive away. We're going to go to one nearer the coast, not far from my mum is. She's not actually there, she's away at the moment, but we're going to pop along there because it's a really nice Aldi. We have got one closer, but it's just always busy, and I just prefer this one, and just for an extra 10-minute drive it's better to go there. So I've put a post on Instagram on my stories asking for any suggestions. So I've got ideas of sushi. Obviously their meat I'm a bit of fave with from following lots of people on here, and I have had meat from there before. I'm going to get their quark because I quite like their quark, and some of those Brooklyn yogurts, not too many because I'm not like keen on, like, they're like the Muller light style ones, but I might get a couple to make some of those, the sweets, the jelly sweets. Yogurts and that for the boys. What else is sort of slim and world friendly there? They had the, I wrote it down, let me get my, hang on, it's here, the Dominion sweets. So apparently they're like half a tin for one or two, so I'm going to get some of those. Just quite handy to have in my bag, and just lots of vegetables and things like that that I need to get. I've written a list because I'm going to try to stick to the list. But also I'm going to have a look and see if there's anything for the weekend. Like I was going to get burgers and stuff like that, but I might make some burgers as well, obviously save my sins. Something else I'm going to do, I'm going to do that in a minute. I've just been watching the Budget Slimmers, and their latest, I think it's day 4, maybe day 3, it was yesterday's, Monday's anyway, of Back to Basics, what they eat in a day. And someone suggested to them, they couldn't remember who, about freezing bananas. Now I've frozen bananas, I've still got some in there I think for like smoothies that I've chopped up. I don't obviously have them, but the kids do, and I make ice cream with them as well for the kids. You literally just chop them up first because it's easier, put them in a food processor once they're frozen, that is, and just literally whiz it around the food processor. It takes ages, but then eventually it just turns and it makes this ice cream consistency, and the boys like it. And you can add like a few strawberries to kind of like make it strawberry ice cream, or a little bit of cocoa powder or cacao powder. I am going to do what they do for myself and the boys. I'm going to peel all the bananas, wrap them in cling film, pop them in the freezer, and you've got like an instant lolly and like an ice cream lolly. And yeah, I quite like frozen banana anyway, but I never thought about just putting the whole thing in there and wrapping it up. So I'm going to do that shortly before we go. So I don't know if they're freezing time for today, but if not, I can have them tomorrow. I probably won't have one because obviously I'm going to try and do an SP day. But yeah, for tomorrow I could have one. Yes, Ralph?
It's very cold.
It's very cold, yes. You're hot though, aren't you? Because you're naked at the moment. Well, half naked anyway.
Very cold in the snow.
Oh, very cold in the snow, yeah. So Ralph's just having his breakfast, and then we'll get him dressed. I'm going to have my breakfast, which I will show you shortly. And then we are going to trek down to the coast to go to Aldi. However, we do have good news. In my local town, we are getting a Lidl, which we are all very excited about. It's been against the council's... They've not wanted it for a long time. They've pushed it. Oh, you're sleeping? Oh, sleepy Ralph. Yeah, the council haven't wanted it for a long time, but Lidl's have gone with their proposal that fits everything the council's turned it against, and it looks like it's got the go-ahead, so yay. It won't be done just yet because they're building another one close by, so, but it will be hopefully in the next year or so we will get one. So I'm really excited. I think everyone's a bit excited. Yeah, just because I like their smoked salmon and it's affordable. Wine and stuff like that is really nice, like their Prosecco is nice.
Mommy,
Yes, Ralph?
It's all gone.
It's all gone?
Yeah.
You finished your breakfast?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Nearly. And just obviously their meats and everything, they're good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and it'll be just on our doorstep. So yeah, we're off to Aldi today. That's what we're going to do. And I will show you what I eat for the rest of the day. And here's my breakfast. I've got 2 or 1.5 slices of ham with some mushrooms, which I've filled half my plate in for an SP day. Hello, we have just got back from Aldi and I have spent a small fortune, well actually a large fortune. Basically I've just bought lots and lots of meat, which I'm gonna, like massive packs of chicken, because I'm not going to get a chance to go to Aldi all the time, and so I thought I'd bag them up and put them in the freezer so they're easy to get to rather than taking up my whole freezer. But yeah, I've got some really good stuff. I don't know if I'm going to get around to doing a haul because I've just literally got to get it put away because I need to get lunches ready and everything. But I might show you some of my favourite finds that I found today. Excuse the mess, the shelf broke and I don't know how to put it back. There should be some screws, I don't know what, some stuff's missing. So I've just left it here and Darren comes home at lunchtime. I'm sure he can just quickly fix it, hopefully. I might try and have a look and see if I can fix it. But I'm just going to have some of these. These are on their, is it the 6, you know they do the 6 plus, or not 6 plus, that's nappies. Like, the 6 that are on offer, the 6 fruit and veg that are on offer. These are, so I think these are 49p, I think. So I'm going to have some of these now, obviously not the whole packet, but just a handful of these to snack on, because I haven't eaten anything since my breakfast, so I'm just going to have this now and put all this food shopping away. I'm not sure I'm going to fit it all, but luckily the fridge is fairly bare, so I've got plenty of room in there. But I will come back to you with some of my favourite finds from Aldi today. Also, I'm not sure, did I actually mention that these are sugar snap peas? I don't think I did, but they're sugar snap peas and they're special offer. I thought I'd let you know, which is speed. So I'm just going to go through my Aldi shop. These are things that are kind of slim and well friendly. The other stuff is really stuff that I wouldn't eat. And also lots of fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, which you all know about, don't you? So I've got these groovy biscuits. These were recommended by Joe New SW, but I have also seen others mention them before. They are 6 sins a biscuit, and apparently they are really nice. Then next up, I got these benefit bars. Now they are 3 sins each. What was it, 3.5? Don't know. Maybe I need to check the app. I should check the app. But I know that 2 of these are definitely 2 healthy extra Bs, which I tend to use them as my healthy extra Bs. I just got the chocolate and fudge. They do other flavours, but those are the only ones that I like, and they're really nice because they're like kind of like quite chunky, and they're a bit more filling, I would say, than like the Alpen bars. So I recommend those. Smoked salmon. This is free. This is $3.89 for 200 grams. I think it's 200 grams. Yeah, 200 grams. And I haven't had it for so long because it's so expensive. This is quite extravagant, but this is just something I fancy, and I'll have it on salads, or maybe just like here really, but with some scrambled egg would be nice. So yeah, bought some of that. Now I usually buy the Tesco's golden savoury rice. It's free, it's quite cheap as well. It's their basics range, or whatever it's called. But these Aldi do exactly the same. I'm sure they're probably all made in the same factory, these ones. These are free as well. I've seen lots of people, again, Joe New SW, she's was talking about them in her shop, but I have bought them before, and they were really nice. So I bought 4 packets of those because they are really handy when you're doing like chicken, or you're doing like, you want a quick meal, or have it as a side thing with a curry. So I bought 4 packets of those. Some of these mini delights, they're a bit like the Kinder. They're 5 sins a snack. Me and the boys and Darren, we all like them. They're just handy to use your sins with. I got 2 packs of these. Now these are quite expensive, but they are a kilogram, and they are, I did tick off, $5.59. But when I checked it against Tesco's, it's at least £1 cheaper, nearly, for, I think it was £1 cheaper, yeah. Around that anyway, for exactly the same lean beef mince. So what I'm going to do is actually half them. So I'm just going to half them and put them in, I got freeze bags, plus it will take up less room, and they'll be just handy just to take a portion out, because I probably wouldn't use a whole packet unless I'm making homemade burgers for this Sunday. I might use one then. But yeah, I thought they were handy. As I said, it's quite expensive shop. Oh, peanut butter, I don't really use that. That's for Ralph, but it's got no rubbish in it. And I just literally like to use the one that's got just nuts in it, which this one has. And then he likes the smooth. I can't remember, I think it's like 4 sins possibly. Roughly 4 sins, I think, or 4.5 for a tablespoon. Yeah, a tablespoon. I'd say 4.5, but double check the app. Pea snacks, these are 4 sins. I've had them before. Lots of people talk about them. And I bought a couple of packets of those because they're just quite handy for myself. Now, I think it was Kate SW that was talking about these. Or maybe not. Oh, hang on a moment. Sorry, I can't remember where I got up to. I can't remember who was talking about them, but I usually buy the peppercorns, and I just think it's much easier just to buy them like this, because it's a faff trying to refill them. Excuse my nails, by the way. I apologise. I'm going to do that next after I've had some lunch. But yeah, I just thought these were handy to add salt and pepper. My salt one is, my pepper one's broken anyway, but my salt one is on its way out. So I might as well just buy them like this, and this will last us for a long time. Oregano, I bought. I use this a lot in bologneses. Like if I'm doing an Italian dish with like Italian pasta, I will use that. I bought their quark. I have got some quark, but I do like this one as well. So I bought 3 tubs of that. And that was 60. Oh, I've got my, how much was it? Is it 60 something? 65p. So that's not bad. And that's a lot cheaper than Tesco's and Waitrose and that. So I like that. These are, I haven't had these before, but they are chorizo and chicken kebabs, and they look delicious, and they're only a sin each. So yay. I'm not sure when I'm going to have them, probably not tonight. no, I've got something else planned for tonight. But I might have saved a packet for, or maybe save both the packets actually for the barbecue, if we do a barbecue, that is, on Sunday. Bought 2 packets of eggs because we go through them as a family. Actually, these pears were not from Aldi. I bought them reduced last night from work. Balsamic vinegar, again, this was really cheap. I think it was like 79p, or, oh, I should have highlighted it. I can't remember, but it was a lot cheaper than what I usually pay. And I usually just buy the cheapest anyway, and it's great for salads. I use it on salads a lot. It's great adding a splash to bologneses with some Worcester sauce. That's one thing I couldn't find in Aldi, Worcester sauce, but I have got a little bit for now, because I'm going to make a bolognese this week anyway. Now, the lighter than light mayo, I need to check the app on this, but I will pop it up here somewhere. I will pop it up here on how much it is. The Hellmann's one, lighter than light, is half a sin for a tablespoon, so I'm hoping this is the same. I think it might be a sin, but I'll double check. And be careful, always measure this out, because what you think is a tablespoon is usually a heaped tablespoon, so you're adding at least an extra half, or a sin even, depending what sauce you're having, of mayonnaise or whatever. So always measure things out, because I was quite shocked when I started measuring. I measure everything out now for my mayonnaise and stuff like that, and I'm quite shocked actually how little you do get. So I do tend to, if I have a good heaped teaspoon, I count as a 1 sin. But I'm going to check the app, but I will put that on there. Minted lamb kebabs. These are similar to the ones I found in Sainsbury's, but a lot cheaper, and they are a sin each. I couldn't get 2 packets for the last packet. So I bought these, but these are 2.5 sins. But I might still have one. That's not bad. Like if I had a couple, it's 5 sins, and just use my sins on food. But I can imagine they're quite tasty because obviously it's the fat. I bought some green beans. They've got a short date on them actually. I don't think they're all the same. But I'm going to probably have these tonight with my dinner. I saw the Budget Slimmers again. They were talking about asparagus. So I got some, and that was quite reasonable. So I think I'll have some of that tonight with my green beans and some chicken I've got. Another couple of packets of those pea things. Some tomatoes. I'm loving tomatoes at the moment, and I have started, I used to put them all in the fridge. I've started putting them over here in my bowl, and they just taste so much nicer. So I would be doing that from now on. Basmati rice, that's free. Now, cookie dough, I've not tried this one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I bought this Beanies Flavour Coffee Cookie Dough. I tried it at Group the other day, someone brought it in, and it was really nice. I've tried the Beanie ones before, but I've never seen this one before. So yes, I got some of that. Baby plum tomatoes, again to add to my tomato bowl. And I like the yellow ones as well, they are nice. Baby corn, now people get confused because sweet corn is a free food but not a speed. However, baby corn is speed, and I just like to have these to munch on basically. A little snack, maybe when we get dinner ready, or add to stir fries. I did also buy some stir fry mix, but I've put that in the fridge as well. Now this is a massive pack, and again I'm going to break this down. I'll probably put it in packs of sort of 2 or 3, but they're really massive pieces. I'm finding that the stuff I'm getting from Tesco's at the moment is quite small, and I keep meaning to go to our butcher, and I will do after we've used this, but we just go through so much chicken, we love it, and it's just great for having, like, I cook it loads up, I use some JD seasonings or some spice and tice, bung it in the oven, and just chop it up and have it on salads, have it in pasta. It's just really nice, quick easy meals, and free and a protein. That was actually, again, I've compared to Tesco's, it's quite a bit cheaper. It was $8.99, so that was quite a bit cheaper than, maybe £1 or 2 cheaper than what that weight would be in Tesco's. Some spirals, which are £6. In fact, sorry, that might be quite considerably a bit more cheaper. But yeah, check your local store. But yeah, it was eight. Have I did just say, didn't I? £8.99. So you might want to check, but I found it cheaper. Spirals. These are delicious. It was the lovely Tess SW. Again, sorry about that. It was the lovely Tess SW that talked about these in one of her shopping hauls, and they are 6 sins. I've got the double chocolates and coconut. They do a hazelnut one as well. Not so keen on that one, but these two we all like. Oh, something fell. Yes, they're really nice. I recommend those for sure. They're a bit like the Nutella bars they do, the crispy bit. I can't remember what they're called now, but yes, they're really nice. And I like what do you call them? Naked bars. They're really nice, but they're quite high sins as well. And these are quite a bit cheaper. These are orange and chocolate chip cacao brownie bars. The kids like them as well, so I tend to like just give them like after school snack or something, or if we're out and we're going for a walk, they're really handy. So I've got 3 bars, well, just one box with 3 bars in, and I thought I'd try one of these. I've not tried this flavour before, but 7.5 sins. It's a lot of my sin allowance, but it's probably better for you than, say, like lots of sweets, I guess, which I usually spend on that, or wine. Actually, no, I don't drink wine. Gin. I keep getting interrupted by a little one. These are the sushi. This is the fish sushi. It was Gail, who's Gail, I think she's Cole, over on I don't think she's got a YouTube account, but she's on Instagram, and she was talking about these. She's friends with the lovely Helen from the Living Stones. I think Helen may have tried these, I'm not sure. But Rachel from Bales 1986 SW, she has talked about these. I couldn't get the, shall we say, the ducking one. But I got these ones, the fish sushi and vegetable sushi, both which I will love, and 2.5 sins a pack. The duck one is actually about a sin, but they hadn't. And lastly, I bought these. These are creamy butterscotch, rhubarb and custard, clear mint and strawberry and cream, and they are half a sin each. They're half a sin each. I've seen them in lots of places, lots of people talking about them. Treaty Beanie was was the last person talking about these, and so I thought I'd try them. I got 4 packets because I know that I like them. And they're just probably just handy to have in the car. Obviously, just remember, you know, they are half a sin each. So I'm going to pop them in the cupboard and just have a packet at a time now and again. Are you singing? Hello?
I want it now.
You want it now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to get your sandwich. Hang on. Right, he's sorted. One last thing. The 4 Seasons butternut squash chunks. I have the Sainsbury's ones, and I use them a lot, and they're great for SP days. I had some yesterday when I did an SP day. I just cooked some chicken in the oven with some spice and Thai jerk seasoning. Had a portion of this with some salad. It was a great SP meal. I'm really filling, and I'm really loving them. But I just find when I buy butternut squash, I can't be faffed to peel it. So yes, it might be more expensive, but I do tend to waste butternut squash, so it's cheaper for me in the long run. And that's my Aldi finds today. And here's my lunch. I've got some chicken that I'd already cooked in the oven yesterday, using the JD Seasonings jerk for seasoning. I've got salad, tomatoes. I've also used quark, and I've mixed some 7 Thai spice in there, so kind of like a mayonnaise with balsamic vinegar, and some beetroot as well. Hello. So I've been out for a run. I went for my Tuesday group. I haven't been for ages. The last time I actually ran was on the 3rd of June, and it's now the 10th of July. I don't think I've actually been out for a run since then. That was my 10k race, but I actually did alright. We didn't do a very long run. I think we did just under 3 miles, just through woodlands and that, and we did some hill inclines, which was really hard work. But I think because I do boot camp, I think the HIIT training that I do there really helped me be able to get up and down the hills. It was like hill sprints and that, like a relay kind of thing. So yeah, it was really good fun, and I'm really glad I went back out. So I'm going to go hopefully next Tuesday as well, all being well. Something I also I went into town today with the boys, and I thought I'd treat myself to a little notebook. I had to go into the pound shop anyway. I still haven't done my nails. I will do them. But I had to go into the pound shop anyway, and I came across a notebook. I was going to buy a really nice fancy one, but actually I thought this was quite nice, and I came across a lady's channel from Joe New SW. She mentioned a lady called Emma-Jayne Chanel. Oh, Emma-Jayne Godsell. So why have I got Chanel? Emma-Jayne Godsell. Yeah, I've just started watching her videos. They're brilliant. I love them. I love her channel. Yeah, I think she's only just started out. I'm going to go back a few more and watch a few sort of older videos, just to know, sort of get to know more about her. But she did one of her latest videos was her meal plans and how she plans her meals. I've always used, like, in my it's over there, but in my Fox and Moon book that I use, or Princess Planning, whatever one you use, there's like the meal planners in there, and I've always used those with breakfast, lunch and dinner. And breakfast, I kind of like, I never know like what I fancy that until that morning, and lunch, again, I don't know what I fancy, but I do need to plan a little bit more on lunches, I think, because I am at home most of the time, that I can sort of, I'm quite, you know, I've got the hob and everything here, so I can cook stuff if I need to, rather than having quick and easy lunches like if I was in an office. But dinners, the Monday to Friday really get on my nerves, because it doesn't always go to plan. Whether you got kids or not, things get in the way, sporadic things, so you're kind of limited to what time you can do. But I really like the way she did her meal plans. So she just does hers in a book. Brilliant. So go and check her channel out, go and check that video out at least. Anyway, it's brilliant. So I picked up a book in the pound shop, and it's hardback, and it was £1, obviously. And it's got a plastic spiral, and it's got Donut Give Up. There was lots of them, and I thought it was just quite cute. There's some really pretty ones as well, and I was going to get one, but they didn't have this. Oh no, it did have the spiral. Did they have a spiral notebook? No, they didn't have the spiral bit and the hard bit. I think it was just, oh no, it was just, I'm waffling now. It was just plain like cardboard, whereas I wanted the hard bit. I think it would last longer. So yeah, I'm just going to start sitting down with my magazine. I'll probably do it tomorrow after weigh-in, and just go down. I don't know if I'll do lunches, I might try, but just trying to keep my food bills down. I've done a massive shop today, so I know what I've got in the fridge and that, and freezer, and just kind of be a bit more organised, so that I can buy for that week what I need, not what I think I need, and then I've got loads of stuff in my cupboards and I just need to start using it. So yeah, pound shop, and yeah, go and check Emma-Jayne's channel out. I'm just in the middle of doing dinner at the moment. I wasn't going to have what I had for lunch, was pretty much what I was going to have for dinner, so I don't really want the same. So I've actually decided to have the chicken and chorizo and chicken kebabs, which I showed earlier, which are 1 sin each. So I'm having 2 of those. I'm going to serve mine with some butternut squash and salad. Darren will have some leftover rice that we've got, like salad that we had, so he'll have that with some salad as well, and that'll be a dinner. And I'll show you what I have for pudding as well, because I do like to have a little Love Island treat. I think quite a few of us do, or I always have an evening treat anyway. But I will show you that later. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know about my next step of meal planning. If anyone's interested and wants to know what I will choose, so sort of maybe this week or next week, let me know and I will show you. But yeah, I'm just going to get on with dinner now. And here I'm having is the chicken and chorizo kebabs, which are 1 sin each, 2 Baby Bells lights, which are my healthy extra A, and I've got a Weight Watchers wrap, which is my first healthy extra B, a butternut squash and lots of salad. So here is my pudding, or I should say my Love Island treat, which I'm ending the day on. So it's 40 grams of grape nut, which is my second healthy extra B, with quark, which I used a Belgian chocolate fudge options. Never had it before, but it's 2 sins, and I've topped it with some frozen blueberries. I'm also having one of these groovy biscuits, is it Austin Powers, which is 6 sins. So I'm ending the day on 10.5 sins in total. Had a really good day on plan, and had a really good day actually. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, and I shall speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.